Welcome to Credit Chronicles, a digital series designed to help you get your financial life in order, whether you have credit issues, debt, or you can't seem to save money. Credit Chronicles, along with our partner Self, can help. I'm Stacy Tisdale.
And I'm Angela Yee. Throughout this series, we've been following a young married couple, Marcus and Tina, who were trying to deal with credit card and student loan debt and almost no savings. In our last episode, they went through their monthly expenses with their financial wellness coach, Stacey Pierce, so she could create a plan to get them back on track. In this episode, they met again to find out what kinds of changes Stacey was recommending that they make.
For most of us starting this process when we're trying to do credit repair or learn to manage our money, 9 times out of 10, we spend more than we bring in. And so then we have to consider, do we have a spending problem or an income problem? And based on your budget, it's not that you're like living so crazy outside of your means or living this extravagant lifestyle. I don't see that. Do you feel like that?
No, definitely not.
And so if you're not living like where you're eating out all the time or you're shopping all the time, then you have to figure out, okay, so what is it? And it's your income. So you want to start to brainstorm ways to bring in additional income. And so we kind of touched base and talked about whether or not you can work overtime. And that's only for those folks who work per hour, have a per hour rate, as opposed to being salaried. And Marcus, you are paid via a salary. So that option isn't really there to do overtime. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, would you be willing to work outside the home?
Definitely. I'm waiting for months when he's 2.5 to put him in preschool. Okay. And then work, definitely. That's not an issue. We spoke about that before.
The additional income would help. And then it would help as well with the shortfall on the budget. And it's not a large shortfall. It's a little less than $200, but that additional income would make a huge difference. Do you guys see where you could possibly make some changes with your spending?
Yeah, we can make some improvements, make some changes.
So I want you to take this ride with me. So we're going to go from what generally is part of a work plan to being a little more specific. And that was based on what we saw on your budget, right? So it's little things. Again, when we're talking about finding money, we want to look at things like utilities. So if you're not in the room, turn the lights out. If the cable bill is too high, there's way too many options now that we don't necessarily have to have. We can stream. Would you be open to do things like streaming or things like, or that antenna TV is literally, because I have one, put that little box connected to your television.
Basic channels, I think.
And you get the basic channels. So, 6 months out, you might be able to get the cable back.
Right.
But you're on a mission. And so part of that mission is to pay down or get rid of unnecessary debt.
Right.
What about gym memberships?
Yeah, I have one. About $25 a month.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at right now. There's a perk where I work, but I'd have to do a certain amount of days within a 3-month period to get, my employment, my job to pay for it.
So if you're not going to take full benefit from the gym per the directives from your job, then you might want to just let that fall off. That's another $25. Right. So you see how we start to find money. Again, the streaming services, to go from a cable bill that is $103. But if you get the antenna TV, then that bill goes away. And even streaming at $9.99 a month, depending on which service you go through. So we went from being over on our budget, a little less than $200, and then we just found $125. So with your being over your budget $200, now we just need to find another $75, and then we'll be even, like kind of zero overage, and then we can really concentrate on ways to find money for savings, additional ways. What is important to you? What will make the greatest impact for you? And again, what will make you move from worrying about your finances to thinking about them? And what's also going to drive you in a more effective and efficient way towards your goals and your objectives?
To build your own credit, save money, and develop better financial habits, use the Self app. Self meets you where you are, whether you have credit, bad credit, or no credit at all. And be sure to go to operationhope.org/map to find a free financial wellness coach near you.
Well, thanks for watching Credit Chronicles. You'll find a new episode every week here on the Breakfast Club YouTube channel. And to learn how you can enter a contest to win $5,000 towards your financial goals, go to power1051fm.com/self.